What up, guys? New with Brownway Chronicles. Getting right into it. TV section. Fire Force Season 3, Episode 25. The end. Into the epilogue. Basically, everything that we knew kind of transpires into Fire Force meets Soul Eater. Transpired in this episode. Kind of everything we wanted to happen. The enlightenment about what Shinra did to subdue despair. How Maya was able to come out of her essential darkness that she wasn't going to be able to recover from. We kind of got a really good idea of how they're going to mesh it into Soul Eater. Now, we didn't get a confirmation they're doing a Soul Eater remake, but it was kind of inferred in the show how they talked, the 25-year jump, that they probably will give us a Soul Eater remake at some point. Maybe not immediately, maybe a year or two from now, but I think it will be on the horizon. Because again, why would we go back and watch something that came out 10 plus years ago and feel like it matters to a brand new anime that we've been watching for the last 7 years? It just wouldn't make sense naturally. You could go back and understand a lot, but I know how they did Fire Force. Some things still need to be explained and need to be made more sense. That being said, I love the episode. World Supreme Force and all the cool things they became after losing pyrokinesis and telekinesis and all those things. I just really had so much hope watching that episode. So much joy. Just smiling, happy because they ended it on a good way, on a good note, chose to let us actually believe in hope and just the best part of humanity, not the worst parts drowning us all. And I really appreciated that. I appreciated Shinra through all of it, looking at Helmia and saying that yes, it's always going to be something that people are scared of, but let me find a way to mitigate that and find a way to make it a little lighter, which is what is the biggest prevalent thing in Soul Eater, that death is a conscious being you can talk to, you can reason with, you can discuss things with. And Shinra was really smart about making it something that's almost more human than it is just an inevitability. Help me understand why it has to happen, why this is happening. I'm really excited for what happens next. I don't know that we get Soul Eater. I don't know that any of that shit happens. I just know that I loved Fire Force through and through. So I'm really hoping we get some more of something. I don't fucking know what, but some more of something. Come on now. Shinra was so cool. The fact that the god of death comes back and takes his takes the power from him, Sho, and their mom, and says you're too powerful, and he says I don't need it anymore, was a really beautiful moment. Kind of understood that was going to happen. Shinra can't stay a god this whole time. He's done his work. He has remolded the world in his image, if you would, and the images of people that he loves. So kind of just moving forward from there. And I love they were talking about how people who were already naturally strong are just super strong now. How Obi's able to flip a whole town with one hand, and the animation killed me with Obi's neck having a smile inside of it. With one of the lieutenants of the second, when our big guy runs at him and his head pops off, and they're like, am I okay? I'm not dead. What the hell? I remember dying, and she's like, yeah, I killed you. And then they fall in love. Okay. Iris choosing to come back even though she thought it wasn't fair to Amaterasu, and Amaterasu let her know, girl, I don't want to live. I don't give a damn about living, okay? No. And looking at her and saying, live like I wanted to. Live the way that I hoped I could have, because you already have hope in your eyes and you believe. Go back and be Shinra's wife. Be the love of his life, almost, is what I heard, really, more than anything. So I'm glad she came back. Inka with her intentions, and not even loving Shinra, more just wanting the child of the hero that saved the world, which is, I mean, it's true, and she really did want just his seed more than anything. But it's crazy because I'm pretty sure he gave it to her at the end. His son, they say your son is finally enrolled, but then you see two kids, one with Iris's color and one with Inka's color. So you're like, I think he's got two kids. One he might not acknowledge as much, but one that has been with him since he was a baby. So, again, I wanted to see Fire Force meshed into Soul Eater. I wanted to see that world be basically the adults be what we love about Fire Force. Them all making Soul Eater the world that it is, being a big part of it. Benimaru and all of them still being so important. Arthur coming back. Thank you, Jesus. Came back to Earth and literally is now working with them. What is it called? The World Supreme Force or the World Special Fighting? What the fuck ever it is. Honestly, so cool. Supreme Leader, Obi. And then he becomes president, and then Shinra is the supreme leader at the end of the episode, and it just it did a lot of things to make you feel good about walking away from a show and being done with it. Like, I don't like saying goodbye to shows that I sincerely love, that I really did enjoy, and that's one of those hard things. This episode gave you so much time to really laugh and smile, watch them move on with their lives and live, and not feel like you were impeding anything, like by stopping, not feeling like you were missing something. Like, no, it's done, and it's beautiful. Let's see if they really do a rendition of Soul Eater again and make it a little different. But we got a teaser of everybody from Soul Eater, all of them, and I don't think you do that without doing it. I don't think you do that kind of motion without actually making a remake. I did see that the creator of Fire Force and Soul Eater basically said thank you for everybody who was a part of Fire Force and for getting it to the finish line and all those things, and if anything else should happen on the Fire Force Soul Eater front, I'll be the first to let you know. Goodbye for now. And it's like cryptic, a little too cryptic. Like, just tell us. Just, it could be 2 years from now, 3 years from now. I'm willing to wait, okay? What's waiting 2 more years? I do it all the fucking time for Demon Slayer and fucking JJK and shit that I love, okay? Like, just make me wait. I don't care. Just tell me it's coming. I want it. I need it. I'm so interested. I just don't think I want to go back and watch Soul Eater, and I probably won't. So it's like, give me something to go forward and look forward to. And again, I was so happy. Random moments, them talking subtly about Hinoa being with Maki, seeing Karon come back, saving Haume, and then them end up being together was not really that shocking to me because she's grown now and she's been through so much and he's always loved her. So, and yeah, it is what it is. I'm not even that mad. He hasn't really aged, it looks like. So let them live, let them love, and move on and move forward. Of course, Shinra and Iris make me happy. I want to know what happens with Obi's love life, honestly. Ogun's love life, what goes on with those things. But the show is amazing. I loved Fire Force. I just started loving anime 7-8 years ago, and it just feels so different every time I get to the end of an anime that I chose on my own. I have a lot of really good friends who recommend anime to me, recommend really good shows to me. I love them all. You know who you are. And Fire Force is one of those I gave a chance on my own. I just liked the idea. I started to watch it and I fell in love. And I've only done that on my own at the beginning for a few anime, and Fire Force is one of those that really did resonate with all of us. So I loved the fuck out of that anime, and yeah, it really is like saying goodbye to some part of you that you've loved for so long, knowing that you can't have it anymore. And Fire Force is fucking dope. Like, I got 2 boys now, I got 2 sons, and I hope to my stars that they love anime. And I don't want to force it on them. I want to show them cartoons and all those things. But God, if they love anime, please. Oh, Fire Force has got to be teenage kids. I can't give them Fire Force when they're little. Okay, it's got to be teenage boys who, in the random days of the cold and the winter, want to just binge anime. Okay, I'm on it. I'm ready. Fire Force is one of those add to the list of just impressive through and through. I loved the show. I was there for every episode, every week, and I never ever felt anything but love for that show. And Fire Force, fuck, 1 of 1. Yeah, let's just see what comes out now to do better, because shit, this is one of those ones that it's not gonna come back, and my heart is a little distraught about it. But we move on, we love what we do, and we keep on. More anime keeps floating in like a wave out of the sea, out of the shore. Fuck, it never stops. Alright, guys, this has been Midwest Brownboy Chronicles. I am your Midwest Brownboy, Jalen Brown. Thank you for watching any of my videos. Like and subscribe. Come back. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Have a good week. I'll talk to you guys next week. Peace and love always.